My bedroom isn't the space that overwhelms me anymore. I don't walk in and feel instantly tired just looking around or stand there stuck, not knowing where to start with the laundry, the clutter, the random stuff piling up. It used to be the place I avoided, even though it was where I slept every night. The place that should have felt calm, but instead made me feel behind, scattered, and worn down just being in it. What changed wasn't a big makeover. It wasn't about buying storage bins or doing a total reset. It was a handful of very small habits, simple things that slowly helped me feel more in control, even on the days I didn't have energy. So in this video, I'm sharing the practical routines that helped me reset my bedroom and the way I relate to it. No systems, no pressure to be perfect, just little shifts that made the space feel like mine again. If your bedroom has become the place you shut the door on, I hope this gives you a gentler place to start. You don't have to declutter the whole bedroom. Just deal with the one thing in the room that's making your eye twitch today. It might be the chair full of clean clothes that haven't been folded, the nightstand overflowing with receipts, dusty candles, hair ties, and random stuff you've been ignoring for a week. Or maybe it's the floor space beside your bed, that pile of I'll put it away later that you step over every morning. Whatever it is, you already know what's bothering you. It's the thing you keep thinking about but avoiding. So start there. Clear that one spot. Not because it fixes everything, but because it gives you back a little bit of peace when you walk into the room. That's what makes it easier to come back to the space tomorrow. Not guilt, not motivation, just relief. And once you've felt that relief, you might start asking yourself, okay, what else could I finally let go of? That's exactly what tomorrow's video is about. Things to declutter in 2025. It's a guide to the stuff we're all still holding on to, even though it quietly eats up our space and energy. Some of them might surprise you, and some will make you laugh because you realize you've been keeping them too. So don't miss it. Tomorrow's video could be the nudge that changes how you see half the things in your home. Up next, I'll share the one habit that shifts the whole energy of the room, even if nothing else gets done. After I've dealt with the one thing that's been bothering me most in the room, I almost always move to the bed. Not because I'm on a roll, but because a made bed instantly makes the room feel less chaotic, even if nothing else has changed. It's the biggest surface in the space. You see it as soon as you walk in. So when it's made even halfway, your brain picks up on that order. Most days, I don't do hospital corners or fancy pillows. I just straighten the blanket, fold back the top, and set the pillows like I care a little. It takes under 2 minutes, but it gives me a moment of visual calm. And on the days when that's all I manage, that's still something I get to feel good about. Sometimes it's not even about tidying, it's about resetting the energy. And the next thing that helps with that is air. Sometimes the mess isn't the worst part. It's the air, the stillness, that feeling like the room and your body haven't moved all day. You walk in and it's warm, heavy, stale. And suddenly it's not just your space that feels stuck, you feel stuck in it too. So I open a window, even when it's not the right time, even if it's cold or I'm not planning to stay in the room long. 10 minutes of air changes everything. It doesn't clean anything, but it helps my brain stop spiraling. It gives the space a reset that doesn't require energy or decisions. And when I'm trying to shift out of that foggy, frozen mode, that's exactly what I need. Sometimes I pair it with a soft playlist, or just let the birds or the cars or the quiet do their thing. But for those 10 minutes, I don't clean, I don't fold, I just breathe better. And funny enough, once the air moves, I usually do too. That's when I look around and notice the little things I've stopped seeing, like that one chair in the corner that slowly turned into a second closet. Do you notice that almost every bedroom has that one chair you never actually sit on because it's buried under clothes? For me, it was where I dropped the jeans I wore once, or the top I wasn't ready to wash, or the pile of clean laundry I didn't feel like folding. At first it felt harmless, better than tossing things on the floor. But before long, the chair turned into a mountain. And every time I looked at it, I felt that little sting of guilt I should have dealt with this days ago. What helped was giving myself one clear rule: anything that lands on the chair gets handled the same day. That means either folded and put back, tossed in the hamper, or hung in the closet. No later, no waiting until the pile is so big I don't know where to start. The first week it was annoying. I wanted to leave it just for tomorrow. But after sticking with it, the difference was huge. The chair went back to being a chair, not a storage unit that stressed me out. And walking into the room, I felt less behind, less weighed down. Because the truth is, it's never just the chair. Once one surface becomes storage, the rest of the room follows. And for me, the next surface that revealed the same problem was the dresser. Do you know what really keeps laundry sitting in baskets for days? It's not laziness. It's that there's nowhere left to put it. I used to blame myself for letting clean clothes stack up. But the truth was simpler. My drawers were already stuffed. So instead of folding, I'd just move the pile from the bed to the chair to the corner and feel worse each time I walked past it. What changed was this: before folding, I started making space first. That meant pulling out a couple of shirts I never wear or the leggings I keep but don't even like anymore. It only takes a few minutes, but suddenly there's room to put things away. And once there's room, folding doesn't feel so pointless. The difference is huge. Instead of shuffling piles around, clothes actually end up where they belong. And instead of the room feeling like it's closing in, it starts to feel lighter, one drawer at a time. Of course, clearing space doesn't just stop with laundry, because once I opened those drawers, I realized the clutter wasn't only about storage. It was about holding on to things from seasons that had already passed. Have you ever opened a drawer and felt like half of what's inside doesn't even belong to who you are anymore? That's what I realized one afternoon standing in front of my dresser. It wasn't just full of clothes. It was full of old versions of me, the jeans I kept, just in case, the dress I swore I'd wear, again the workout tops from a fitness kick that lasted 3 weeks. Every drawer was a reminder of promises I didn't keep or seasons I'd already lived through. So I started asking myself one question with each item. Is this for the me I am now, or the me I'm holding on to? Sometimes the answer was easy. The stretched out t-shirt could go. The jeans that never fit right were not worth another round of guilt. Other times, it stung more. I had to admit I wasn't that version of myself anymore. But the result, every time I let something go, I felt like I was making space, not just in the drawer, but in my own head. And suddenly putting clothes away wasn't about cramming them in. It was about keeping only what actually fit the life I'm living now. Of course, I'd love to say I got it all perfect, one in, one out, like all the minimalism rules tell you. But the truth is I couldn't stick to that. And honestly, that's where the next shift had to happen. You've probably heard the rule, if something new comes in, something old has to go out. It sounds smart. It sounds simple. But if you've ever tried it, you know how quickly it can feel impossible. When I bought a new pair of jeans, I was supposed to let go of one. But what if the old ones still might fit again someday? When I got a new sweater on sale, I was supposed to toss an older one. But what if I still kind of liked it, even if I never reached for it? Pretty soon, I realized the rule wasn't helping me. It wasn't stopping clutter, it was just giving me another reason to feel guilty. So I stopped. And instead, I started doing what I call a seasonal reset. Every 3 or 4 months, I take an hour to scan through my drawers and closet. Not to get rid of half my wardrobe, just to notice what's still serving me and what I can release. This rhythm works so much better. It's not about perfection every single time I shop. It's about giving myself space to live, then checking in once in a while to reset. And the best part, it fits into real life. Because most of us don't fail at decluttering from laziness. We struggle because the rules were never made for the way we actually live. And once I accepted that I could stop beating myself up and start finding little systems that really fit me, like the one I use for all the small, random things that never seem to have a home. Have you noticed how it's often the tiniest things that make your bedroom feel the most chaotic? Not the laundry, not even the unmade bed, but the little bits that don't seem to belong anywhere. The charger you don't use every day, a candle lid that got separated from the jar, receipts, hair ties, lip balm, a book you meant to finish but never did. None of them are big enough to feel worth a whole decluttering session. But together they spread across every surface, and suddenly the room looks like chaos. For me, the answer wasn't to decide on the spot where every single thing should live. That's too much pressure when I'm already tired. The answer was to keep one basket, a simple container, where all those I don't know yet items go. It's not a junk drawer, it's not hiding a mess. It's giving myself permission to delay the decision without letting clutter take over the room. And once a week, I go through the basket for 10 minutes. Most of the time, half the stuff can be tossed and the rest finally finds a place. This one habit made such a difference. Instead of feeling guilty every time I saw a random object out of place, I knew exactly where to put it for now. And that meant the room looked calmer even before it was perfectly organized. But not everything in a bedroom is random. Some things carry weight. like the stack of papers, drawings, or little notes from my child, the kind that aren't just clutter but carry emotion. Have you ever felt stuck not knowing what to do with all the special papers in your bedroom? The school drawings your child gave you, the little notes they slipped onto your pillow, the handmade card from Mother's Day. They're not junk, but keeping every single one quickly turns into another pile you can't manage. That was me. At first, I put one drawing on the dresser, then another, and soon there was a stack that grew faster than I could handle. Every time I looked at it, I felt proud and loved, but also guilty because I knew I couldn't possibly keep them all. What finally helped was creating a small memory box. One box, one limit. At the end of each week, I'd sit down with my daughter. She picked a few favorites to keep, and together we let the rest go. This way, I wasn't secretly throwing things away and feeling like a bad mom. I was showing her and reminding myself that memories live in the moments, not in the stacks of paper. And the result, it became a little ritual. I looked forward to sitting with my daughter, choosing which ones to keep and reliving the sweet moments behind them. The room felt lighter, and so did my heart, because I wasn't trying to hold on to everything, just the pieces that truly carried our memories. And once I learned to treat sentimental clutter this way, it felt natural to end each cleaning session with a small ritual of my own. You know that feeling when you've picked things up, folded, the clothes cleared a corner, but somehow the room still doesn't feel done. It's like your eyes keep scanning for the next thing to fix, and you don't know when to stop. That's when I realized the problem wasn't effort. It was that I never gave myself permission to call it finished. So I started ending with one simple thing: I light a candle. Nothing fancy, just a quick strike of a match. But once the candle is lit, it's my signal that I'm done for the night. It doesn't mean the room is perfect. There might still be dust or a drawer I didn't touch, but the candle tells me this is enough for today. And instead of looking for more to do, I finally sit down and enjoy the space as it is. Some nights it's not a candle. Sometimes I just crack the window or switch on softer light. The point isn't what you use, it's having a little cue that helps you stop so the room feels calm instead of unfinished. At the end of the day, your bedroom doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to feel like a place where you can actually rest. If even one of these small shifts helps you breathe a little easier in your own space, then that's already enough. And if you're already wondering, okay, but what should I actually let go of first? That's exactly what tomorrow's video is about. Things to Declutter in 2025 will walk you through the most common items we're all still holding on to, even though they're costing us peace of mind. It's the kind of list that will make you nod, laugh, and maybe even grab a trash bag right away. So don't miss it. Tomorrow's video might change the way you look at half the stuff sitting in your home. If this video felt helpful, tap like or share it so it can reach someone else who might need a calmer space too. And subscribe if you want more content like this so you don't miss the next one. Most of all, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment and tell me which small habit helps you keep your bedroom feeling lighter.